Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Andrea and I have been selling on Etsy for 8 years, which is so crazy to say. And yeah, so this is the place where I share everything I've learned about selling on Etsy, selling e-commerce, small business ownership, all those sorts of things. That is what we talk about on this channel. So if you are trying to learn about that, you are in the right spot. Today specifically, we are going to be talking about how to get a sale every day on Etsy. So obviously I am very passionate about selling on Etsy. I believe that you obviously need consistent sales in order to have a healthy, growing, profitable business on Etsy or any platform. You have to have consistent sales. And so this is a video that I'm really excited to make because I definitely think that a sale a day is a good goal to have and is completely attainable on Etsy. And we're going to talk about all the things that you can do. First and foremost, I am a firm believer that you need a framework in order to sell on Etsy and have consistent sales. Your shop needs to be set up well and you need to have a good framework, which is exactly what I talk about in my free masterclass. It is in the link in the description. It is completely free. We talk about my 3-step framework for getting set up on Etsy and getting consistent sales. And so if that is something that you are interested in, if you're interested in a deep dive into this topic, do check that out. It is linked in the description, my free Etsy masterclass. But moving forward, let's dive into today's video with some tips on how to get a sale every single day on Etsy. The biggest thing that you can do for your Etsy shop when it comes to getting consistent sales is to optimize your shop and your Etsy listings. This is something that if you are a return viewer or if you've watched any of my videos on YouTube, you will not be shocked to hear that at all. We talk about Etsy best practices, Etsy optimization, listing strategies, all those sorts of things. We talk about that all the time on this channel. It is something that we talk about regularly. And so you wouldn't be shocked to hear that if you hang out on this channel at all. That being said, it is extremely important. So we are going to dive into 4 things that you can do to optimize your shop for consistent sales. The first thing that you can do, the biggest thing you can do in my opinion, is your listing keywords. So again, my viewers that are watching this that are subscribed to this channel will not be shocked to hear this at all. I talk about listing keywords all the time on this channel. Finding good, relevant, strong keywords for your listings is extremely important, and also paying attention to trends and keywording for those trends is extremely important in order to get consistent sales on Etsy. You are definitely going to need your listing to show up in Etsy search in order to get the sales consistently without constantly needing to drive traffic from another source like Instagram. In order to get consistent sales, you're definitely going to need relevant, strong, good keywords that are driving in views and visits to your shop. The second thing that you will need to get consistent sales on Etsy is good shop SEO. So I break this down further in the masterclass, which I already mentioned, but basically there are 2 places that you can optimize your shop at the broad level. There's 2 spots. So you can optimize your actual shop, your storefront, which like for me, it's etsy.com/shop/saltwater prep. My whole catalog of items, the shop, that's what I'm referring to. And then also you can optimize at the listing level. And so when I talk about keywords, I'm talking mostly about listing level optimization. And the next one is all about listing level optimization. But this particular tip, this second thing that you can do is shop level optimization. You need to optimize your shop in order to receive the views to your entire shop, and also that does affect your rank in Etsy. So things like having your shop policies filled out, your about section filled out, strong keywords in your tagline and your announcement, strong keywords in your shop sections. These are all things that you can do to optimize your shop itself, not just the listings, but the whole shop itself for ranking on Etsy and getting consistent sales. The third thing you can do is something that is at the listing level, and that is to have compelling photos. This is very, very important, if not one of the most important things besides keywords. Like keywords and photos are extremely important for showing up in search and getting clicks in search. So you want your listing photos to compel your ideal customer, whoever you're trying to target with your customer. You want your photos to be compelling enough for them to click on your listing, even in a sea of competitors, and buy your products. So if you have your keywords maxed out, they are excellent. It wouldn't matter if your photo wasn't compelling, because it's going to show up next to competitor listings, and you need to have those compelling photos. This is massively important and worth dedicating time to learning if you are trying to get a sale every day on Etsy. Also, I should pitch, I had a video go live, I think it was the last video on this channel. Yes, the last video on this channel was all about product photography. So make sure to check that out. I'll link it in a card. Yeah, you're definitely gonna wanna check that out, because having good photos is extremely important for getting a sale every day on Etsy. The fourth thing that you are going to want to do is something that I feel like doesn't get talked about very much, and something that I personally firmly believe has helped my business a lot. It took me a long time to learn this lesson, but it's massively helped my business on Etsy. So the fourth thing that you can do is have extremely good customer service in order to encourage good reviews. So if you are new to Etsy, you might not remember, I think it was last summer, I think it was last summer, they rolled out a star seller program, which basically tracks a few things, and more or less, they give you a badge if you meet 95% in all these categories. One of the things that they tracked was if you were answering combos within the first 24 hours of receiving them. It's extremely important to do that. One, because it is very vital to your customer experience, and two, because Etsy has already showed that they are able to track this. Is it included in the algorithm? I don't know. Does it affect your rank on search? I don't know. Etsy probably tells us that. I don't know if it does, but they have proven that they're able to track it, and so I think it'd be naive to think that they either don't include it now or won't include it in the future. And also, answering combos quickly and being very, very thorough with your customer is very, very important to getting good reviews. At our shop, let's be realistic, no one's life is changed by a new sweatshirt. We send out basically exactly what they thought they would get. We don't have an item where they're gonna get it and be like, oh my gosh, this is completely life-changing. We sell t-shirts, right? Like, let's be realistic about that. But the most common positive feedback that we receive, which we have very good review rates, which is so incredibly important for your SEO on Etsy, is having good reviews. One of the most common things that we hear is great customer service, great customer service. Andrew was very thorough, great customer service. It is something that we have tried so hard to do, and it is extremely important. You are going to want to have really good customer service. I think that people negate this as something that's a big business problem, or they don't want to deal with the people, they just want to do their craft. It is extremely important. It's helped my business a lot to have really good customer service and therefore really good reviews. And also Etsy has proven that they are tracking that in the algorithm, or not in the algorithm, but they're proving that they're able to track how fast you answer combos. So definitely that is very important for consistent sales every day on Etsy. These are things that, like the four things that I just mentioned, are very important no matter what level you're at. If you're new, very important. If you're me, very important. We still work on these things constantly. I'm not saying that you can't set your keywords and be done, but this is something where if you want Etsy, no matter what, if you want Etsy to bring in whatever level of income that you need from Etsy, you need to be focusing on these four things. They are very, very vitally important to your success on Etsy. So if you are starting to sell on Etsy or trying to grow your Etsy business, I really hope that was helpful. This is what we talk about. This is the kind of stuff we talk about every single week on this YouTube channel, is growing on Etsy and all the Etsy best practices. So if that is something that you are interested in, please do hang out here, like this video, subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it if you hung out. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video was helpful.